Hi guys! So today I'm going to share with you my new palette that Paul bought for me. It is from the Body Shop. Now, as you know, I do have some Body Shop shimmer cubes, so I'd be really interested to try the Body Shop palette. Now, this is the palette. So this is called Bold Nature. So you can see that all of the colours are sort of earthy tones. They're inspired by nature, I suppose would be a good way to say it. But what I really love is if you look at the back of the packaging, you can see they have carried on the textures into the eyeshadows themselves. Like you can see over here, they've carried over the leaves. Over here, they've carried over the dots, and here as well. And I thought that was really, really cool and a little bit different. So yeah, I thought I'd do an eyeshadow look with you today using this. As you can see, it's pristine, so I've not used it before, but there are so many lovely colours. It's going to be hard to choose what to do. So as usual, you know I like to put a highlight under my eyebrow, so that's going to be the very first thing I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one eye, this eye without primer, and this eye with primer. So that way we'll be able to see how much having a primer will affect this particular eyeshadow, which I think is handy for you. So I'm going to use it's the first one that came out. This is the Unique Eye Primer. A lot of the time I do use the Urban Decay primer, but I've misplaced it. Don't know where I've put that. So we're going to use the Unique Eye Primer today instead. Okay, so you only need a tiny bit. You're only supposed to have to use a tiny amount, but sometimes I tend to put too little on, which obviously isn't going to help, is it? So there we go. So now I'm going to take, this is a Spectrum A08 brush. You can see that there. So it's sort of a medium-sized brush, quite fluffy, and I'm going to start off with this one over here. So I just did a really light touch. I don't know if you can see, there's quite a lot of colour that has come off with just that really light, and that's on the one without the primer. This is the one with the primer. There we go. That's my highlight colour. Then I'm going to go in with this smaller brush here. So this is the Spectrum A12. Spectrum A12. Let me pop that down a second so you can see. And I'm going to take this. I'm going to start off with this one here, the one that's second one in, and see how that shows up, and then I might use one of the other colours. I'm going to build that up just a little bit more. There you go, so you can see that. Now I'm going to go in with this shimmery colour here. I'm just going to go on the outer bit here. So from the centre to this little point that I've made and down. Now I'm going to take the Spectrum A13, which is quite a little stubby, firm brush. That's a stubby, firm brush here. This second one in here for the inside of the eye, we'll start with that. Sorry, excuse my cat. Excuse me, Coco. You can't go there. Sorry. This is my cat, Coco. She likes to sit on the windowsill. Go on. This is the way she usually goes up because I'm usually at work, but today's my day off, so she thought she could go up on her normal route, and of course she couldn't because I'm here. So where were we? So we're putting on the centre. So this one's quite light, so you could use this as a highlight up at the top as well if you wanted. It's quite glittery, and I am having to put quite a lot on of this colour to get the effect that I'm wanting. But equally that's good because it means that you can then get a really subtle shimmer from it if you want to, which is great. So I've done that on the centre. Now I'm going to take the Spectrum A16, which is like this. And I think I'm going to use this black shimmer type here. Now it's not as black as you think it's going to be, this one. It's more of a sort of charcoal colour. And I'm just putting this on the inside of the lid. Okay. So that's all the colours I'm going to use. But now I'm going to take this small brush here. This is the Spectrum B04. So this is one of their blending brushes. And I'm just going to make sure everything is blended. So this has got no shadow on at all. I'm just making sure that everything is blended. And there are no harsh lines. There. Then I'm going to add my mascara. And there you go. Now I don't know whether you agree or don't agree, but I think that the colours do slightly pop more on this eye with the primer than this eye. But I don't think there is an awful lot in it. So if I look up, and then I look straight at you, and then I look down, close my eyes. I don't think there's that much in it. I do think there's enough in it to use primer, but I think if you didn't have any primer you could still do a really subtle neutral sort of look. I love these colours for autumn because they're so nature inspired. I really do think that it's the perfect time of year to use them. It makes a nice little gift, or a stocking filler, or you know, one of those secret Santa presents for your friends or your colleagues at work. Yeah, really love this palette. I would say it's good for creating a day look, or maybe going out to the cinema, that sort of look. It's definitely a great day-to-day and a great basic that you want to have in your makeup collection. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please let me know if there's any other palettes that you would like me to try, or indeed if there's any particular types of looks that you would like me to try. I'm always open to doing that. Or also, if you just want some advice or some help or anything, just let me know. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Bye!